Second language acquisition is really just a fancy way of saying that somebody can communicate and understand a second language. On this channel, I would like to explore what that means for you, somebody that wants to learn a second language. Understanding second language acquisition really just provides you a blueprint for what you want to learn. Some sort of guide to help you discover what you want to learn in language. Once you set realistic goals for yourself, you can use the infinite number of resources available on the internet, including My Languages Project, my website, to help you get to where you want to go. Hola, and welcome to My Languages Project. I offer free lessons here, video lessons in English and Spanish to help you achieve your language goals, whatever they may be. Ultimately, you are responsible for the outcome, but I would like to help guide you. Okay, so in this channel, we will analyze content both in English and Spanish. There will be a feature called 3-Minute Dialogo, in which I have conversations with some of my friends and family, both in English and Spanish, and then analyze what those conversations really mean. A breakdown of comprehending line by line what the conversation is talking about if you do not indeed understand most of it the first time you watch it. Also, there will be other media resources of video and some short stories, so I really hope that you enjoy the language learning process. It does not have to be as tedious or as daunting as one may believe prior to studying a second language. As you watch some of my videos, you will notice that I put a very heavy emphasis on what the content is actually saying, about comprehension of what is happening in my videos, and less of an emphasis on practicing certain aspects of language. The reason for that is because I have a strong passion for language acquisition, and I do believe, after years of studying this, that a person needs to have really a lot of exposure to the language. Okay, so sometimes, as I have tried to study third and fourth languages, I have given up very quickly because I don't even know where to begin. And I have just gotten frustrated with the process. You really kind of run out of steam and you run out of momentum, right? Because you lose your way about where to go. So I think it is essential to develop some very concrete, adaptable, but some goals, some realistic goals about where you want to be with language at some point. So in my mind, there are 3 criteria to develop this. 1, what do you want to do with language? 2, how do you plan on getting there? What is the process, the vehicle, the means by which you are going to accomplish the what? And really some sort of time-sensitive piece. There could be an infinite number of things that each person wants to learn with a second language. So the first step, I think, is creating your own goals. So please go to my website, go to the top where it says Your Goals Today, click the link, make your own copy of your goals, and share them with me. I am so curious what other people want to learn when they think about learning a second language. It inspires me to know what you want to learn. One thing I think is important to remember is how long it takes to really feel confident in comprehending something. I saw a video online where somebody said between 75 and 150 hours of comprehension of a second language, that is when you really develop some momentum. But before those 75 hours, it really feels like you're kind of lost. So if you have not had more than 75 hours of exposure to the language at some point, I encourage you to, one, not give up, two, perhaps watch some of my future videos or watch some very rudimentary videos and get some really basic level understanding of some high frequency verbs. There are frequency lists available online. I have some on my website also. But you can really utilize those first 75 hours to develop a system in your mind. And after that, hopefully some sort of dialogue and video content or reading content can help you. Okay. So my second piece of advice is to invest in a journal. Have a space where you can write down words that you are learning in the second language. Write and write and write. So you can reference this when you have encountered a word that is very personal to you. An example for me is if I am learning the verb correr. Correr means to run in English, Spanish, correr, to run, English, and I love to run. So when I learned that word, I'm like, I'm going to remember this, write it down, and utilize it when I'm having conversations with people, like the various ways of using the morphologies of that verb. Okay, so maybe you have your journal, but you are still struggling to write the 3 goals just because it's kind of abstract up there, and you watch this, but you don't really get the what, how, and when concept. I encourage you to look at the video link below where I talk a little bit more about my language goals for this year and when I hope to accomplish them and how I hope to go about it. So I encourage you to watch that video and future videos where I start having conversations to complete my goals. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.